asked her on Instagram whether you wanted me to combine my best and worst of the year, meaning it would be a very long video, and the voting majority was for them to be separated, so I decided to do kind of like my version of the glamorous Grinch today, including very chipped nails because this actually falls into it as well. So get your tea, get your wine, get your whatever you may need, and let's just get into my worst purchases of the year. The thing is, this is all my opinion, this is what has worked for me. I have oily skin, I have large pores, I have got fine wrinkles. Ooh. And I also have like obviously colour treated hair, which I am trying to grow out at the moment, hence the root situation, and it's also very fine and can get oily and just it's damaged obviously. Basically everything about me is very high maintenance, so I have a lot of requirements for the things that I buy, and therefore when things don't meet those expectations, I don't like them. A couple of these things may have been sent, most of it I've purchased myself. I don't care if I get gifted something, I will still tell you and it's bad. So let's just get right into it. Since I mentioned my nails being chipped at the start, so I have tried many times with this. So this is the Hanami Basin top coat, and it's all meant to be like breathable, water permeable, certified vegan and cruelty free, 10 free, non-toxic, it's made in Australia. I heard really good things about this. So I have tried this as a Basin top coat, then I tried it just as a top coat. Basin top coat, I was literally having my nails pop off. Not the full nail itself, but you know, like the nail polish. And I'm sorry, I have long claws. I like to have these very colourful and looking nice for a full week, and I do a lot of things. It's like I work 2 jobs, I run the house, I'm a very busy person. So I need my nails to be able to keep up, and this just did not work, shall we say so. Bye! I haven't kept this because I threw it out. The Indigo and Iris mascara. And actually also that lipstick. I really wanted to like them, okay, because the company is so charitable. I've got a full video all about it up here. But the thing is that the mascara, it doesn't do anything for me. I'm like, as you can tell, I'm a bit dramatic. And I need my lashes to have like this va-va-voom. Like I want to look like a Bratty Bratz doll. Basically, it's what I want, even if I'm not wearing lashes. Like today I've just got a mascara, but I really did have to try because we're getting to that in a moment. But the thing is that this just did nothing for my lashes. Like it kind of coated them, built them up a little bit, but just ugh, like Shania said, that don't impress me much. Love the charity aspect, same as the lipstick. I just find the lipstick to be a little bit too like I wouldn't go spending that much for a lipstick, and I've got cat fluff on my lips. And then on to my most recent very expensive purchase because you asked for it, so I bought it. Spent $44 on this. I already had to clean off some of the flakes when I was doing Tuesday's video, which was all about like ranking Netflix romantic Christmas movies, because go watch that because that was a lot of fun. It wasn't fun to edit, I'll tell you that much. But in the pictures you can actually see all of the flakes all over my like skin, and the thing is this has already been flaking, it's gonna keep flaking. It's not even full 3 months old yet, and it's been doing that since the start, and I just, why do people love this? It doesn't do much to like boost your lashes or anything. It's just you have lumps everywhere, it's just clumpy lumpy. Ugh. So there's a bunch of stuff from DB Cosmetics that I bought earlier in the year to try out. One thing I adored, which will actually be in the next video, which is about my favourites, but what the hell was going on with these? So I talked about them in the video itself. So it's the Absolute Feather Brow in Taupe, the Cover Up Under Eye Corrector Pen, and the Lipsticks Creamy Matte Lip Crayon in Pink Frost, which is too long a name anyway. I've actually thrown all of these products away, which kind of hurts my soul because I bought them really thinking that I could actually get something good out of this, but no. So how do I put this nicely? It's all crap. It's all just bad. I was having a very bad time, none of it was good. Just like the lipstick was so waxy, it was disgusting, and the stuff to go into your eyes, like it's almost like it just couldn't actually connect to your skin. It's like there's too much silicone and everything, and it just, oh. It kind of hurts to tell you about this. This is the Urma Beauty Cleopatra ink. I thought this would be really good. The pigmentation on this whilst the tip is very fine, it's just not pigmented enough, and it was actually picking up the product that I'd put on my eyes. And this was again expensive. Now the thing is, I do actually really like the Irma Beauty like concealer and then also their foundation. It's just my skin is too fussy for it. It works for so many other people. If your skin is less problematic than mine, I'd be recommending that, but my skin's just like, we just need cement on here and then we're okay. I'm dramatic. This is not dramatic enough. This will give you like kind of like the wing that they got in the 50s, because it was a bit more muted, because the transparency was like okay. It was okay to be transparent basically. This is not enough for me. I haven't even done a full video on this. I was going to, but then I was like, actually, you know what? I'll even insert some clips here for you. This is the e.l.f. Putty Blush, and I got this in the shade Bora Bora. I was so hopeful for this because everyone's been loving these putty products. Everyone's like, it's so good, it's amazing, the bronzer's great, everything's great. So I was like, it's gonna be great. Oh my god, even oily skin people like it. Oh sweetie, this takes off my makeup. I need my makeup to stay in place. I have some pigmentation on my cheeks. My skin is kind of like Casper, that kind of translucent thing. This was not working for me in any way, shape or form. So yeah, for me this one goes in the trash, which is such a shame. Like I really did want to love this. And also I don't like putting my fingers in here. I've tried with brushes, I've tried with my fingers. Nothing seems to make this work for my skin. But again, my skin is very high maintenance. I'm very much Sally when it comes to my skin concerns, okay? High maintenance, I know it. Colourpop makes so many products that you're going to get some amazing hits and you're going to get some terrible misses. For me, because the last time I made a Colourpop order was like kind of at the start of the year or even last year, I was kind of getting Colourpop when it was still really bad. I know that Colourpop's kind of gone on this upward swing because they've actually employed people that actually have different skin tones and aren't just this narrow stereotype when it comes to makeup and stuff. So they've expanded really well. I've been loving a whole bunch of stuff that they've come out with, not with my order that I've made recently has arrived. And not that the Or Kid You Not palette or the Tinkerbell palette was actually vegan, but I wanted those two so badly. But you know, whatever, I'm holding a grudge about that. But anyway, let's go on to what I actually did buy this year from them. Technically I bought these at the end of last year, but because obviously shipping times to here takes forever. So these are the Jelly Mutt shadows. I have very oily lids. These just crackle like nobody's business on me. Like they look so bad. So I got this in the shade Wavelength and in the shade Close to You. Like no matter what I've tried to do to make these work, it just looks like trash. It looks like I've got cellophane just crinkled up on my eyelid. It's can you even see that color transformation? Possibly can't, but it's like it's got this really beautiful like white base and then really pretty like pink shimmery shift. And it's like, if you know me, you know that I adore pastels and like pinks and blues and purples. I actually love all colors. Like it depends on the day. Like today these are my favorite colors. So there you go. Yes, my favorite color changes every single day. Welcome to my wild mind. But yeah, like that just popped right off. It looks so promising and so pretty. It looks like it could be good, but like the oil content in it is so high. It's just, oh, it's icky, it's icky, it's icky. Blah, blah, blah. No. And look, it's crumbly as hell. It's so crumbly. I'm chucking this stuff in the bin after this. Oh my gosh. Also this, the Inner Trance palette. The color story that is so specifically me. Like, this is my kind of color story. I live for this sort of like beautiful pastel vibe, and you might even still see this mentioned sometimes with me using it, except for the fact that most of these are trash. Actually, which one's not trash? That's got glitter in it as a matte, that's got glitter in it as a matte. The only reason I still do sometimes use this is because I don't have like pastels in other ones of my palettes. I'm still on the search for a pastel palette. I know that Glamlight's got one that I could buy, but shipping to here is actually ridiculous. And plus this has got a pressed glitter in it. So this barely shows up on me. Good luck showing up on anyone that's slightly deeper skin tone than me. And also they're chalky. Like, there are other things from Colourpop that I also really like, but also from my favourites last year I talked about the lip gloss, the Ticklish Lip Gloss. No, their lip gloss formula, it only lasts for like 2 months and then it's just gloopy as hell. Like, there are other products from them that I really like. That one is just so gloopy, and it's like I would get strings all the time in my lips, and I'm like, what the hell is, oh, it's a lip gloss. Gross. In the bin. Just in the bin. I'm so sorry to have to say this, but yeah, I'm putting this in here because I've got a full video on this. There are just so many things that need to change about this. All of the mattes except for like this one are bad. Sorry. They go patchy. Like, they've all got little white specks in them. And the shimmers, like the flakes on the shimmers, like Call Me On My Shell Phone actually turns up quite well. But all of them, the flakes are so big that they just fall down, and they're also just very challenging to apply because it's almost like they're kind of linear flakes. So you have to press them really hard, but then they don't show up well. It's very challenging. Like, I still do use it because I really want, like, I spent good money on this. I see the vision that they had. I fully do. It's just, there's so many things that just irk me so much that I have to really work to be able to try and make this work, and that's why I'm like, no, not here for it. I do actually really like the 2 single shadows that I got from them though. The formula is very dry, so if you're not here for working with a drier matte formula, then you won't like the products. But I find that the pigmentation on them is really good. They blend really well. I use them in other ones of my videos that you'll definitely have seen. Like I said, I'll still be using this, but I'm not having a good time when I'm using it. It's not because the products are bad, it's because the colours are bad. For me, anyway. So grey. Like, the formula feels beautiful, which is why I only did a swatch video of these, and why I've also told people if they're local, like, I'm happy to gift these to you. This is not my colour in any way, shape or form. I saw Angie actually swatch these and they look so pretty, but I don't know if it's something to do with her lighting, but they look to give her more colour, whereas these make me look like I belong in a newspaper, and it makes me look like I'm done in sepia print. So it's just the colours for this. I know that some people adore them. It's just, if it was a lipstick in this colour, I could rock it for sure. So yeah, that's the thing. And also because obviously I have to buy everything online, because being in Aotearoa, we don't really have like options for seeing things in person very often, especially not in the cruelty-free and vegan space. I took a leap of faith because I love so many other products from Linda Hallberg. It's actually ridiculous, but yeah, those, no, just because of the colours. I've already talked about this in my, how many months review have I done on this? This is the Taylor Skincare Gold Dust Treatment Powder, so it's vitamin C and CoQ10. The problem is I never want to use this because it's grainy, because it literally is dry. The way to keep vitamin C hold on to like the goodness in order to be able to like have effectiveness on your skin, a chemistry major can tell you that, not me. But anyway, so it's this little yellow powder. It's called Gold Dust. Have a little pinch of that, and then you mix it with your moisturizer onto the palm of your hand, and then you apply it, and then you sleep in it. The thing is, right, it still feels grainy on your skin, and so because I'm a side sleeper, I'm definitely no Sleeping Beauty, sweetheart. This is just an all-round bad time because it's just grainy, and I'm always really aware of it, so I try and sleep on my back, and then I can't get comfortable, and then I try and sleep on my side, and it's not a nice experience, which means I don't want to use it. Like, I'm sure the product's good because people say it's really good. I've just been so deterred because of the experience using it that I don't want to do it. Which then leads me on to this. This was actually gifted to me, and as you'll have seen from my review, like I said, it doesn't matter if the company sends me something, I will always tell you my honest opinion. The problem is, this is so small. It may not look it next to my face, but the nose bridge is tiny. This always wants to come back to this position, and so it's really tight on your face. So like, I get absolute pain behind my ears, and I get so much pain on the bridge of my nose. Like, the whole experience of wearing it, like especially when I was doing that review, I was in so much pain, and knowing that I had to do it like twice a week for 40 minutes a week, oh, I was really not having a good time, and still haven't been having a good time. And I also recognize the fact that like getting these to fit everyone's faces is going to be very challenging, and it was very kind of them to send this to me. I like to be honest with you, because as you can see, like, my nose is not this tiny little like whoop. It's not the nose that I ordered. Okay, that never happened. As much as I would love like those tiny little butter noses, I'd be so happy if I had one of those. I don't have one, so I'm just left here with this hurting my face. It's not a fun time. So it's mostly down to the user experience as to why I don't like this. What else do I hate? I feel like I'm going through the Grinch's list. Hate, 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 loathe. Yes, we found that one. Sol de Janeiro. Guess what recently happened? I asked for these presents for my birthday, so I got like a little gift set from my husband, because I was like, this is what I really want. Sheena, everyone's been raving about this. And then a few weeks later, guess what happens? They get bought out by a parent company that tests on animals, and they're also becoming an MLM company in the States. So two things I hate. Do I like these products? I won't even tell you if I like them or not. We do not like MLM companies on this channel. So any boss babes that try to slide into my DMs, which sadly does happen all the time, don't. I feel for you. I genuinely do. I think I'm actually going to be making a video all about this next year and the actual impact on the people. But not only that, Sol de Janeiro isn't even from Brazil to begin with. It's based on Brazilian culture, but it's made in the US of A, you know, up there. It's not made down there. And also they've only just started recently being able to actually buy it in Brazil and in some other places around South America. Oh, I was also going to say, I know that there's no ethical consumption under capitalism and all that stuff. I still try and buy things that are a little bit better, and this does not fall into it. You see the issue here? This is kind of cultural appropriation, so that's my problem with all of this as well. So it's like triple prong. It's like 3 strikes, you are definitely out. So yeah, I'm going to use up these products. I will not be recommended them, just the same way that I will not be recommending Paula's Choice, which is the skincare that I just bought, and then 2 weeks after I bought it, a parent company just goes snatches it all up. So there we go. What are any purchases that you've made this year that you severely regret? Because you've seen mine, let's see yours. That sounds bad. Only if you want to share in the comments down below. I'd be really keen to see what you wasted your money on and then regretted it. And next Sunday, I think I'll time this in with Christmas Day. I'll be talking about my favorites that I've purchased this year, because it's a longer list, it's a happier list, it's going to be a jollier time. We'll be looking at less Evil Queen does the Grinch. Even though I am really here for this, I'm going to do something very festive and fun and happy for that look. So yeah, I will see you lovelies again very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye!